Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro. This is a short follow-up of my video where I had a long demonstration and exploration of this machine, the Philips VG8235. One of the issues with this machine was that the drive belt for the floppy drive was totally disintegrated, so I couldn't use the floppy drive, and I ordered a new drive belt for it, but it took its time, so I just finished the video. So this is the follow-up, and yeah, here it is. I finally got the belt. I actually ordered two just to have one spare or one for other times of need. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly open this machine now and put the belt into its place, and then we can do a brief test and see if the floppy drive works. These belts came from for me unknown web shop, webspareparts.com, and it's labeled here Philips VG8235. Alright, so now I'm just gonna open the machine again, and now both you and me know how to do that, so no point in showing that here once more. The drive is out, but you know what? Something really strange happened. When I turned the machine around before I opened it, I heard something was loose inside, and what do you know? When I opened it, I found this one on top of the power supply of all places. I have never seen this before, and I have not a clue on where it came from, so good thing I found it, or it could have made a lot of damage or short or even a fire. Opening this drive was really easy. Just these 4 screws here. And there's my rubber band repair, which I tried to do, but it didn't work, as you can see. Alright, so now I can take one of these and actually get the real belt on here. Okay, so I think that's more like it. Hopefully it is the correct one. It seems a little bit too loose, but maybe it's supposed to be like that. Alright, that was it. Not much to it actually. Alrighty, let's see now. Does it work still? And the drive spins and it's dead silence almost. Oh, and there's that problem with the space key. I took care of that, so now let's see if we can format the disk and use it. And it was the command call format, and it's A. Yeah, it runs quite silently. You just can hear the head moving forward. Alright, format complete. Nice. Then a small program. Print hello. List. Okay, and save a colon test bus. Yeah, it works. Nice. Let's see now if we clear the memory, and we can type files to see the directory. And there it is, text.bus. Loaded again. Nice. I would claim that this is a fully working floppy drive now. Okay, now I want to copy a disk from my GoTech drive, and I hooked it up here, and it's still configured for the MSX machine. I have selected the Bomb Jack game disk image, and I want to copy all the files from this to this. Not sure if this will work, but you can actually use the copy command for that. So I'm gonna copy from B colon star star and to A. I don't think you need to specify A. It's like in MS-DOS, I guess. Okay, it's reading. You remember in the video I had about this machine that I couldn't start floppy-based games from drive B because they tried to load from A, and now maybe this will work. All right, okay, so that actually worked. Let's see on A now. There it is. Let's see if it boots from A if I reset. Yeah, MSX2. Nice. So there's a bomb jack. Let's see if we can start this. I didn't connect the joystick. Ah. You just use the cursor keys or the arrow keys. Oops. So I actually wanted to try out another method of copying floppy drives, and that's by using my regular PC Windows computer, Windows 10, and I have this USB based floppy disk drive. I found a program called Disk Manager, and it let me select a DSK image file, and now I'm copying out to drive A, but it takes forever. It's been like 20 minutes and it only reached 6%, so I'm not really sure why it takes so long time, but let's see if this works too. Alright, the machine is fixed, the floppy drive is now working very well, and I found a way to copy disk-based games to floppy disks and run them on this machine. Hope you enjoyed this rather short follow-up video, and as always, thanks for watching, and special thanks to my Patreons. See you, bye bye!